Morning everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Once again, thank you for the continued support and continued efforts you put in to share these videos on social media, and also the continued support within the channel itself, like the liking and subscribing and the comments. Absolutely love the comments. They're brilliant. It's good to see that the comments, that this channel is actually helping you, it's educating you. You find it as a great resource, and that's what it's all about. I really do appreciate those comments. Okay, that's fundamentally why we do this. People often contact me and say you should set up a private group and charge and stuff like that, and I don't want to do any of that. I'm going to reassure you that all this information I will continually put out there for free for everybody. Okay, I see too many people charging for information, and you know what? Hold my hands up, it's not always going to be right, okay? And it's not always going to be wrong. And I'd hate to feel that you're charging people for misinformation in effect of, it's hard enough anyway to get along in this life and make money. We're in desperate times with Corona and everything like that. You don't want to do that. I find it a bit unethical, to be fair. But anyway, I just want to educate people and sort of enlighten them in this space and help them learn, okay? And that's what my goal here is. And obviously with the Telegram group there, we're building a great community of people, and we've got a lot of experts in there. And you can also see that people are in there and they're educating and they're learning constantly. It does need cleaning up, it does need sorting out because it's a bit congested, so I do need to pull my finger out and get that done. But as you can imagine, I'm really busy with these videos and getting them out there to you guys to help you learn in this space. So yeah, moving on, we're looking at Reef. It looks like a bicycle, doesn't it? After yesterday when it looks like some kind of bicycle. It's a bit messy. So what I'm going to do is just clean this chart up quick and then I'll talk to you again. So effectively what I'm going to do is drop some lines in here, and it might help you understand and see these levels a little bit better than what I can actually explain. So what we're going to do is drop a line in there. Okay, that's the wrong one. I'm going to drop a vertical line in there, and we've got that high there. Where are we? There. Drop a vertical line in there. So what you've got here is a couple of patterns that I believe are repeating and they're playing out, but on this particular pattern here is more condensed, and it's occurring over a shorter time frame. In my opinion, we're looking at a shorter time frame, more condensed, but it is playing out effectively like that. That's like it's zoomed out, that's like it's zoomed in. Do you see that? Because you've got the high, you come down, you corrected, you had the VW, the bottom there, like that. You've made the high, you've come down, you've corrected, and you've had the W bottom like that. You've gone up, you've formed a bullish cross on the EMA. You've gone up, you've formed a bullish cross on the EMA. Okay, you've gone up, you've hit some kind of high, which we spoke about yesterday. You've hit some kind of high, which we spoke about yesterday, and then you started to come back down. Okay, yesterday, I think Reef was up here somewhere when I made the video yesterday. It was really high up here, I think, and I said to you, you start getting that curl in the EMA there. What I'll do is zoom in a little bit here, make it a bit easier for you to see. Okay, so this is what I look for as a technical analysis. I love to look for rinse repeat patterns, because you can look at that, right, and you think, right, that did that, and you can play these. You can go in and out, you can short, you can long, and you can make money within these patterns. Okay, and that is the basic idea of it. So effectively what we're looking for similarities, and everything so far is similar, because you've got the breakdown, you've got the W bottom, the reversal broke back up of its target, you've got the breakdown, the W bottom. You can see it's higher in all of this. It's moving up. This whole pattern is moving up, and it's coiling up. It's basically smaller and shorter than this. It's over a shorter time frame as well, because this particular time frame here, this particular pattern here, from that high to the next high took approximately 31 days. Okay, and you can see that particular high to the bottom there took 17 days. So what you do, you go from that high there, which is the previous high, all-time high. You can see that particular bottom there took 10 days to play out. So you're at 17 days on that one. Sorry, I couldn't see that properly. So effectively you're getting quicker. The time span in which the patterns are occurring is squeezing up, which shows, in my opinion, it shows that a massive mega move is coming for Reef, and I do believe that we are going to see a new all-time high very, very soon, because what we got for Reef here, from that correction there, when we made that correction, we went on to a new high, an all-time high in 2 weeks. Okay, so effectively you've got 17 days there, 10 days there, so you've got 7-day difference. Okay, so we know that, I've just put it in, so you know that what's percentage of increase decrease. So 10 days of 17 days is 70%. So we know that move is effectively 70% difference. Okay, so then what we do, we find out, you know, what is 70% of 14 days, because that was how long it took to get from there, from the bottom, okay, from this bottom to the high, and it took 14 days. So if we're looking at a 70% calculation of that, you're looking at 9.7 days, so effectively 10 days. Okay, so 10 days from that bottom right there, you are looking at a potential new all-time high for Reef, and that currently takes you to roughly there, so around about the 5th of April. Okay, so you've got that now, that price prediction. And you know what, you won't see many channels doing this. Okay, it's a little bit not necessarily non-technical, but we're looking at a very similar rinse repeat pattern here, in my opinion. And this is what I do in the channel. I love to look for rinse repeat patterns, and I see them all the time. I see them all the time. I see them everywhere. I see them everywhere. You know, there's so many charts that I've put out there, videos that are just rinse repeat. You've got one now in our little altcoin gem. If you're new to the channel, do please check that out. That's a little altcoin gem that we've spotted. Okay, and that is absolutely playing out to an absolute T as well. And it's a very, very highly tradable trade, a set of patterns and charts that we note in the channel here. So it is really as simple as that sometimes. Okay, you know, people get too sort of overcomplicated, and you see technical analysis, they have far too many indicators in charts. Just simplify it. Okay, just zoom out and you will see these things. So far we've actually called everything to a T. You know, we've been correct so far. So moving forward, there's a high probability, and we're feeling relatively confident that this is going to play out. Okay, and you're potentially looking at a fantastic trade here on Reef of 60% plus. Okay, you know, you can get leverage trade in there. Again, do obviously do your own research, trade with due diligence, trade with caution, and always set stop losses. Okay, but potentially what you're looking at here is a very, very similar play here, and you can see it's getting shorter and shorter and tighter. The time frame at which this is playing out is much shorter than this one. So if this plays out, okay, if this plays out and we get to a new all-time high for Reef, okay, which is up there at 0.64, that's our projection, given that, you know, we could potentially look at that 60% appreciation, that slingshot off this EMA retest, because that's what it is. You know, you make this bullish cross. Okay, I've shown you, I've told you in this channel how powerful they are. You push up, okay, you're in a massive uptrend, you get that retest, that EMA retest there, and it, you know, it doesn't close below, and it's basically a catapult. It slingshots it over its shoulder. Look at that EMA retest, how good it is and how powerful it is. Whew, up there to the new high. If we get that down there and we start to go, we're looking superb to complete this pattern that we've been targeting now for Reef in the channel for a few days here. Failing that, always have your breakdown targets. Okay, always have your levels of support, and you do know those. That's that bottom low there. If you start to lose that low, okay, in this structure here, then you are making lower lows and you are caught in a downtrend, because you've got the high there, you've got the lower high, and then you start to roll over and you've got a low and then a lower low. So you're looking at that rollover and that projection down. Again, it can happen, and you know, it does happen sometimes. So I'm making you aware of everything in the channel, but so far so good, because you've got the high, okay, you've got the correction, you've got the high, you've got the correction, you've got the W bottom, which we had a breakdown target out of, breakout target of. We broke through that. You've gone up, okay, you've made the bullish cross, you've gone up, you've made the bullish cross, but you see how it's all squeezed together because it's happening over a shorter time frame. Okay, you've made the bullish cross, you've hit a peak, you've rolled over. Look at the EMAs, identical. You've got where it goes up and it's got the little arch in it like that. I think yesterday when I made the video, we was on that little arch. So it's gone up, made that little arch, and it's starting to roll over. Gone up, made the arch, it's roll over. You're looking at the EMA retest, you get it, slingshot. You're going to get this EMA retest, slingshot to all-time high. So that's basically it, okay? If this plays off, you've got to buy me a Lambo. No, I'm joking. But anyway, good luck with that trade. I hope it plays off, because that would be brilliant if it does. And then, you know, if we get to that target there, then I'll obviously keep you updated with future targets for Reef. But so far, so good, you know. And what I always say is, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, okay? Show me the charts and tell you news. I know there was some kind of mainnet thing out, or there's FUD and stuff like that. And this is another thing I want to tell you, okay? Look at this correction here. Okay? From this high there, that was a high. Sorry, where was the high? Just there, okay? So we had that high. That high just there came all the way down to there. That was a 56% correction with no FUD. There was no FUD there. There was nothing about a tweet or a company having tokens that were selling off. There was nothing. It's just a correction. Okay. Then we had that here when we made that high, that top. We made that all-time high, and we had the FUD. We had that thing about the tweet. Oh no, it's a scam. You know, and you only had a 46% correction. So it shows that the trend is strong. Okay, the bulls are in control, and they are pushing the price up. So this looks good. Do keep an eye on this. I wish you all the luck in the world with this trade. Okay, I really do. Stay tuned. I'm posting this and keeping it updated in the Telegram channel there. But you know, you're potentially looking at a whopping 60% trade there for Reef. Good luck, everyone. Please do share the video. Please do like the video, share on social media, and get yourself in the Telegram group there. Do take care. Be back tomorrow with a Reef update.